explaining when things happen as one way to give additional details about an event. So, there's nothing new that we have to do with our sentences themselves. On to the beginning or the end the exact same way that you would in English. So, for example, we have the base sentence, I play basketball, je joue au basket. To include an additional detail like in the winter, in English we just tack it on to the end of the sentence, I play basketball in the winter. We do the exact same thing in French, je joue au basket en hiver. Remember that all of our seasons take en except for printemps. Printemps, spring, takes o, not en. There's an exception to this rule. No, there's no other way that you can remember it except to just memorize the fact that it's au printemps and en everything else. So, question number 1. What is so special about the word spring in French? How is it different than the other seasons? Question 2. Translate the following sentence into French. How would you say, she plays hockey in the winter? Alright, so using un or o versus le. So when we use un or o with printemps and a season, we're saying that something happens in that particular season. So for example, je joue au foot en été. I play soccer in the summer. If we replace that en or that o with the le, with our masculine singular article, all our seasons are masculine and singular. Using the le tells us not just that it happens in that season, but it happens every season. So, for example, changing je joue au foot en été, replacing our en with a le, and then contracting because été, of course, begins with a vowel. Je joue au foot l'été. Now, instead of playing soccer in the summer, we're saying I play soccer every summer. So, translate the following question into English. If someone were to ask you, qu'est-ce que tu aimes faire l'hiver? What are they asking you? And finally, questions 4 and 5. Translate into French. We do theater in the fall, and they, feminine, do track and field every spring.